Hey you guys, good morning. It's Lauren. It is day 7 of the Ultimate Reset, so I wanted to do a weekly review for you guys. I am really proud of myself that I made it through this far, and since making it through this week, I know I can make it through the rest of the 21 days. So I'm just going to give you guys a short review about what I've seen, struggles, and tips. So first and foremost, because I know that's why everyone watches these reviews, week 1, in the first 7 days, I have lost 1.8 pounds, so only 2 pounds. But I told you guys I have that really cool scale that shows my body fat percentage, my water percentage, my muscle mass percentage. I have lost 0.5% in fat percentage. So I know that even though I lost that 1.8 pounds, it's pretty much mostly fat. My water percentage went up, which I was kind of shocked about because I drink like a gallon of water a day, which is so much more than I ever drank before. And so I thought I would be a lot less bloated or a lot less water weighty. But I've been told that in the second phase, the detoxify phase, that's when you lose a lot of the water weight because you're really cleansing your colon, you're cleansing your digestive system, and you're losing a lot of extra water and extra toxins. Okay, so first I want to talk about the first 7 days. So in the first 7 days, it's the reclaim phase. What you're doing is you're learning how to take red meat, dairy, sugar, alcohol, coffee, caffeine out of your diet, which can be very difficult. I've shared with you guys before that I had major caffeine withdrawal headaches. Probably the first 4 days. The first 3 days were the worst, and then the fourth, it was still kind of hanging around. And I really, really wanted coffee in the morning. And mine, I don't know, is so much caffeine as it is just a routine that I enjoy. I like to drink coffee in the middle of the day. I like to drink coffee before bed. So clearly I had a caffeine addiction. So to not have been on that for 7 days has made my mind a lot clearer. I will say the first 4 days, I felt like my eyes were blurry. Like it was kind of like an eye headache. Sorry, Julie is like in a biting phase right now. But it was kind of like an eye headache, and I just couldn't quite like see clearly. And then the 5th day, everything got better. The 6th day, great. The 7th day, great. And I'm actually on day 9 right now, but I'm reviewing the first 7 days. So here on day 9, I'm feeling super clear. I do not crave coffee. I do not crave alcohol. I do not crave sugar really at all. But the first 7 days, it was kind of difficult. And it's what I will say about this Ultimate Reset is that don't worry about not having enough food. You will definitely be full. There's some meals where I don't even want to eat all the food because I'm so full, but I try to. But it's really not about being full. It's about not being able to eat the foods you want to eat. So for instance, we went to Mexican food on Friday, which was my 5th day. And I had like rice, beans, guacamole. What else? Rice, beans, guacamole. Oh, I had vegetable fajitas. So I'm sure they cooked that in oil, but I did the best I could, So I had veggies, rice, beans, and guacamole and salsa, which was pretty much on my diet anyway. So you just learn how to kind of make tweaks. For instance, so at that point I had a lot of grains. So every meal you have pretty much some kind of grain like rice or quinoa or corn tortilla. Then you wean off of grains. First couple days you wean off of meat. So you have fish, you have chicken, and then you don't have that after 3 days. Then you have all these grains. So even in week 2, you've got some grains. You've got oatmeal. You've got, no, you don't. You wean off of oatmeal too. So in week 2, you've got quinoa, brown rice, and that's pretty much your only grains. And then week 3, it's mostly just fruits and vegetables. So what I do want to tell you guys, here's a tip. You eat at least the same food twice in a week. So it helps with your meal prep because that's what everyone finds takes a lot of time. I kind of said, well, I'm not working out right now. So that time I would be spending working out, I'm spending that time to prep my food. And it's not a ton of prep. I mean, basically you eat a microgreen salad almost every single day for lunch with some other things. Like sometimes you have it with soup or sometimes you have it with quinoa. Hey, that is not very nice. Do not bite me in the face. But you have it almost every single day. So I know to go to Costco and get the big bins of like microgreen so that I have enough of it so that I don't have to keep going back to the store. I also went to Costco and got a big bag of red pepper, bell peppers, because it calls for that a lot. So make sure that when you're doing this, you get your guide, you look through everything, you see what you're going to eat more than others, and you go and shop in bulk. The other thing is your refrigerator gets very crowded because it's tons of fruits and vegetables. So make sure that you clean that out before you get started. And I've said this before, but if you do have a caffeine addiction, or if you don't think you do, but you're drinking 3 to 4 cups of coffee or Cokes or caffeine a day, start weaning yourself off that before, because it's pretty difficult to just kind of quit cold turkey, which I didn't think it would be, but it is. The other things about week 1, I will tell you guys, I did not go to the bathroom very well week 1, and I thought, this is a cleanse, I'm going to be running to the bathroom. No. I will say week 2, way better, because you're taking that detox powder, but you're not like on a cleanse where you have to run to the bathroom at all. It's just very regular, very fulfilling, I guess. So anyway, yeah, so you're drinking tons of water. So you make sure that you go and get gallons of distilled water. And it's much easier to mix the mineralize into your water if it's a whole gallon and you just take that gallon with you, and that way you don't have to mix it every time you drink water. So that's a tip. Another tip, I would chop a lot of vegetables first. Another tip, if you're making any kind of, Julie, enough, you can get down. If you're making any kind of soup or like rice mixture or bowl or something like that, I would double or triple the recipe, because you will have it again. And all these recipes are pretty yummy. None of them are like, I didn't want to eat that. Last night, so it's day 8 for me last night, and I had rice with pinto beans, and I had green beans and zucchini. And I know that sounds gross, but I was able to doctor them up. Like, in the green beans had lemon, olive oil, and salt. And I will tell you guys, before, your taste buds are not thinking that that's so delicious, but as you go through, when you add something like lemon to green beans, it's like, oh, I could taste the lemon, I could taste the sea salt. It's so delicious. So I would say you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna be missing flavor. The other tip I would add is definitely buy a bottle of Bragg's liquid aminos. And it's basically liquid amino acids. But what it is like a natural soy sauce. So it adds a lot of flavor to your stuff. So it'll say like you can add Himalayan sea salt or liquid aminos to this. You can buy it at H-E-B or really at any food store, any major food store. It's in like the vinegar aisle. It's right next to the, actually I think it's at H-E-B, it's by the soy sauce, but it really helps to add flavor to everything. So far you guys, like I said, I'm down 1.8 pounds. I am, or 1.6 pounds. I am down 0.5% body fat. Sorry, our dog is in a chewing phase. She's like 4 months old. Okay, get down. But anyway, I'm down that body percentage fat, and I know most people lose most of their weight week 2. So I'm going to keep on keeping on week 2. But I will say my sleep, unbelievable. If you guys were following me earlier, you know I have a sleep disorder, and I have not really been sleeping more than 3.5 or 4 hours for almost a year. Been under a lot of stress in my life, and it's been really hard to get sleep, good solid sleep. I wake up on my own now without my alarm at 6 o'clock, and so I know that I'm getting good sleep. I also dream a lot, and so you know that you're in your deepest state of REM sleep when you're dreaming. So yeah, I'm pumped about that. I've been foam rolling quite a bit. I still have not worked out at all, not even a second. I think this week I'm going to add in some yoga, just because I don't want to be totally not worked out for 21 days before I start a new program, which is going to be Core to Force, which is an MMA body weight workout program by Joel and Jerica. They are actually the trainers from Les Mills. If you guys ever have taken a Les Mills class, they've came over to Beachbody. So super excited to try that. But yeah, no working out, lost a couple pounds the first week, lost 0.5% body fat, which is amazing. And I haven't taken my measurements yet, but I think I'm going to do that today. So I will let you guys know, but thanks so much for following my journey, you guys. If there's something I didn't answer here, please comment below and ask a question. If you want to get started on the Ultimate Reset and you want some accountability with it, I am going to be hosting a Ultimate Reset Challenge group, which is just an online group for people who are all doing the reset on Facebook. It's private. And it's just going to be helpful tips along the way. We're going to be cheering each other on. I'm going to be helping you guys with what I saw. We're going to be talking about how to do, stretch yoga to kind of get through that lactic acid that's trying to come out of your body as you detox. And just helpful tips. So I am here for you guys. If you need anything, if you're interested in getting signed up, you can comment below. You can Facebook me at facebook.com/Lauren Wild Republic and PM me there, or you can email me at teamwildrepublic@gmail.com. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. I will see you in the next video. Bye.